We're back here at Cerritos College in Norwalk and getting set now for the running of the girls' 1600-meter event. Some very talented runners in this. Becky Spees of Livermore, Karen Hickox of West Covina South Hills, Polly Plummer, University High in Irvine, set the national high school record, 4:35:24. California State meet record, Polly Plummer, 4:39:92. These are the lane assignments. We've got Sarah Riley in lane 1, Suzanne Castraida in lane 2, Beth Bartholomew in lane 3, Becky Spees in lane 4, Rosetta Hunter in lane 5, Shelley Taylor in lane 6, Karen Hickox in lane 7, Erica Sumi in lane 8, and Amy Davidson in lane 9.
And that's Becky Spees from Livermore, just a 16-year-old junior. Last year as a 10th grader, she was 3rd in the 800 meters. She's probably going to set a very, very fast pace. Becky Spees, outstanding athlete. That's just a 9th grader. That's Erica Sumi from Wilson in Long Beach we saw just a moment ago. Spees will probably go out very quickly. Rosetta Hunter from Locke in the powder blue on the outside right now is challenging for first place, and Hunter may also take the lead, but Tom Spees right now in 3rd will probably try to set a pretty fast early pace here.
That seems to be Beth Bartholomew running 2nd from Fremont. And out on top, as you indicated, Rosetta Hunter from Locke High School.
She's the LA City champion. She usually runs unopposed in the city of Los Angeles. She doesn't get very much competition there, so she's not used to running with this quality of a field. But Rosetta Hunter is a very, very talented athlete.
Field is very closely bunched. Remember, this is a 400-meter track, and they're running the 1600, so they've got 4 laps to go. Out on top is, of course, Rosetta Hunter from Locke in the number 2 spot. Beth Bartholomew of Fremont, and Spees coming up on the outside of, there's 4 across.
And Karen Hickox is all the way outside. Now somebody's going to have to get out and set a pace. Spees knows that this is too slow for her. It's a perfect race for Karen Hickox right now on the outside in about 4th place in the gold trunks and the white top. They went through in 72.1. That is not a very fast pace. That's perfect for Hickox, Tom, who has probably the best kick in this field.
So it's Bartholomew and Hunter who are running shoulder to shoulder, and Spees has dropped back. It is, she's a close 3rd. In fact, the field is very closely bunched, and the pace seems to be a bit slow. Is it not, Vic?
It's very slow. Bartholomew, the leader, is from Fremont in Sunnyvale up near San Jose. She's signed to go to UCLA. She was 2nd last year in the 1600-meter final at 4:51:59. But if they stay on this pace, they're not going to get close to that 4:51:59. Somebody had better pick it up.
Not only that, but I would think that it could be anybody and possibly anybody's race if the pace stays like this. Anybody with a kick at all.
If it stays like this, it's probably Karen Hickox's race because she can run right at 56 seconds flat for 400 meters.
Out in front, running 1 and 2, we've got running in the number 1 spot.
It's Bartholomew still leading, yes. And Shelley Taylor is moving up on the outside. She's just a 10th grader from Edison High School, and she was involved in that fall with Karen Hickox that we saw on the tape beginning of the show. And Shelley Taylor also has a pretty good kick.
4:03, that number is Becky Spees, and she's running at the head of the pack now. We're just half a stride off the lead.
2:27.7, very, very slow. They are really playing into the hands of Karen Hickox, the senior from South Hills in West Covina, the 3,200-meter champion as a 10th grader. She's now a senior. She's headed for UCLA, and she's in very good position to win this race, Tom, with a little more than 600 meters to go.
Spees has taken the lead. She's out in front by about, a stride or 2 at the very most.
Spees now moving into the lead ahead of Bartholomew. Shelley Taylor in 3rd, and Karen Hickox in 4th. Rosetta Hunter is dropping out of it, and it would seem that this pace would be perfect for Hunter, but Spees knows that she'd better throw a killer lap in here or she's not going to have a chance. She's trying to steal the race. Right now is Becky Spees, the 11th grader from Livermore.
Well, she seems to be doing a pretty good job of it so far, Vic Holcheck. She's opened up a lead of about 5 meters, and nobody seems to be gaining on her as they're going to get the bell lap here now. They've got 1 lap to go.
400 meters to go, and this is a great finish. It could be a great finish for Karen Hickox. Spees, Tom, is doing what she has to do.
In fact, she's doing it to everybody out there. She's pulling away from the entire field. She's got about a 5-meter length lead. as she starts down the backstretch.
And Karen Hickox is starting her kick right now. I think Hickox has the race. I don't think Becky Spees is going to be able to stay with Karen Hickox, even though Hickox is about 7 meters behind now. They're about 240 meters away. Tom, this is Karen Hickox's race.
Well, she's got a big chance to catch Spees now as they get to the far turn. Spees continues to lead. Hickox is about a half a stride behind her. Spees continues to lead. They're coming to about 110 meters to go. Spees is still on top, but it's a two-person race.
100 meters to go. It's Karen Hickox's race, I do believe.
Spees continues to lead and isn't going to relinquish a thing to Hickox. Spees continues to lead, and Hickox is not going to catch her. Spees is going to win it, and she took this lead at the bell lap of about 10 meters, and she held on, and boy, Hickox put a great kick on her.
Big finish for third. Big finish for third. Oh!
It looked as though Rosetta Hunter might have gotten up for third. She all but disappeared for the longest time, and then suddenly came back into view and might have taken third place.
Well, Tom, this is really a big surprise to all the people that have been saying for a long time that Becky Spees has no kick. Now, she took a huge kick there. She started very early, but Becky Spees here shows that she can run with someone like Karen Hickox. Her 4:48.7 unofficially. That's not the unofficial time. Unofficially, the time was 4:48.69. That could be the national leader for Becky Spees, and she certainly did take the kick out of Karen Hickox. It appeared, for all intents and purposes, to be a perfect pace for Karen Hickox. You see her there in second place. Spees turning around to congratulate her.
All right, Chris Marlowe is down with the winner. Let's go to Chris.
Okay, thank you very much, Tom. Kelly, Becky Spees, you just barely held off Karen Hickox. Did you think she'd catch you on the last lap?
I was worried. That's why I took it out the 500, so I could take a little bit of the kick out of her. I saw her over my shoulder. I just managed to hold her off.
A very slow early pace. Was that part of your strategy?
Well, I just knew that I didn't want to take the lead. I knew Rosetta Hunter would be up there. I was a little surprised by Beth, but I just knew that I didn't want to take the lead, and I wanted to wait till at 500.
Well, congratulations. You showed courage on that last lap. A tremendous finish. Nice going.
Thank you.
All right, Becky Spees, the big winner. Let's go back to the booth.
All right, fine. Spees, the winner from Livermore for the girls' 1,600-meter run. Karen Hickox of South Hills. Rosetta Hunter did get up. She disappeared during the middle of the race and came on to take the number 3 spot. She running from Locke High School. Well, the men will be up next. The boys' 1,600 coming up. We'll be back right after this. Up next is the boys' 1,600-meter run, and this could be a very interesting race, as was the girls' effort in this event.
And this is the beginning of Coley Candel's attempt to win that double, Tom. Coley Candel from Carpinteria going in the 1,600 meters here. He'll come back in 40 minutes in the 800.
Coley Candel, and of course, from last year's race, you also have Luis Quintana from Arroyo Grande.
And Candel right now is easing into second place. Coley Candel in second place from Carpinteria. He has a great kick.
4 times around this 400-meter track. Out on top is Gastelum of Birmingham, Brian Gastelum. He's leading the field, running in the number 2 spot. Here's the guy that's in the number 2 lane, Eric Kyer from Camarillo. And the number 5 position is Coley Candel running in the number 3 spot. Candel, the big barrel-chested kid in the red and white top and the red trunks. He was in the number 3 spot.
He was a great high school quarterback. He has a great kick. He's run a 400-meter split, Tom, on a relay in under 48 seconds. Nobody in this field has his kind of flat-out sprinter speed. What they need to do is to take his kick away, and Louis Quintana, who right now is moving up behind Candel into 4th place, check that into 5th place. Quintana has a habit of going out and setting a brilliant pace on the 3rd lap. Somebody's going to have to do that, because this, again, is a slow pace. They're playing into Candel's hands.
Well, Kyer running from Camarillo is leading the pack now.
Gastelum in second is the Los Angeles City champion. He's from Birmingham High School in the San Fernando Valley. He's run 4:09.87. He has a very fine kick, and right now, Louis Quintana is moving into first place. Quintana in first place now. He has a habit on the third lap of going out with a very, very fast pace. They went through in 62.9 in the first 400 meters.
Candel is running very close to him, Vic, and not liable to let Quintana get that far in front.
2:07 flat, 2:07 flat. They're a little bit off the pace we thought they'd be at, and Quintana is getting out there now. He knows he's got to set a very fast pace. Look at Candel stay right with him.
But it's a two-person race, or so it appears to be, as they head down the backstretch, the third leg of the 1,600-meter run. Quintana finished fifth in this event a year ago, and Candel finished second. Candel fell at the wire, diving to get the number one spot, stumbled and fell across the finish line. Quintana continues to lead and may in fact have widened his margin by a full meter over Candy Candel.
Coley Candel in second place, Quintana in first. Tom, they have really picked the pace up here. They could be on pace for a state meet record. They could be on pace for about a 4:04. Quintana knows that he has to take Candel's kick away from him. Can he do it?
Well, here they go with 400 meters to go. Quintana leading, Candel running in the number two spot, and it truly is a two-person race.
Tom, he went through in 57.9. That means they're at 3:04.8. A 57.9 third quarter for Louis Quintana. That's a brilliant third quarter. Coley Candel may be going a little too soon, but Candel's moving into first with about 230 meters to go.
Not by much, though. Maybe a stride or two, maybe a meter now. Candel has taken the lead, and Quintana coming up on his shoulder may be forced to go outside to go around him. Candel holding him off.
Usually Candel waits much later than this. He's gone much earlier than he usually goes. Coley Candel, who could be the next American high school boy to run a sub 4-minute mile. It hasn't happened since 1967. It won't happen here, but this is a great finish by Candel.
And he's going to win it rather handily as he overtook Quintana down the backstretch in the final 400, is going to win by 15, maybe 20 meters. Quintana, who finished fifth a year ago, Candel, who finished second, comes in first. Quintana is second, and coming in a third in the 1,600 was a Chamberlain from Casa Roble. So the winner, not unexpectedly, Candel, with Quintana second and Chamberlain finishing third. And what a final 400 Candel put on.
Unofficially the time 4:06.3. It really does hurt to run that kind of a pace. Remember, he's going to have to come back in less than 40 minutes if he's going to win this double. 1:59.4 for the last 800 meters. Candel usually does not go this early. There's about 225, 230 meters to go. He usually waits a little bit later. He usually waits until the last, say, 140 meters. I think he got a little worried with Quintana's lead. He's got that football player's aggressiveness. He went much earlier than he usually goes here in the final home stretch. Coley Candel headed for the University of Oregon, an 18-year-old senior from Carpinteria. A brilliant race, and he's won the first half of his double, Tom, in less than 37 minutes. This young man is going to try to come back and win the 800 meters. No boy has done that in this meet since 1923.
Well, there's the winner. He's a big guy, too, 6'2", and close to 200 pounds. Magnificent football player. Candel of Carpinteria wins it. 4:06.3. Luis Quintana of Arroyo Grande, Damon Chamberlain of Casa Roble finishing second and third. Was really a two-person race. But Candel, with a great finishing 400, put Quintana away. There'll be more of the boys and girls track and field championships after this.